Chapter
Love
7.
the Lord your God. Driving out the nations sounds like a
Fucking murder
that's what
everyone
it sounds like.
in Canaan. Murder all of them.
Kill them. I'm gonna kill them all.
Apparently, according to verse 8, God loves the Israelites, and that's why he did all this.
No. Nope. Now it's just wrong. Now the Bible is not only wrong, but it's wrong about being hate. Filling me up with hate. He said explicitly, I can't travel with you guys because I fucking can't stand you. Listen, the one thing I've learned in quarantine is that you can't be trapped with someone that you don't love. All right? You can't do it. God said that when he was traveling with the Israelites, and now he's going to be like, man, I love those guys so much. I just had to take care of them. Like, fucking, when did you do that? When was one time?
It was simply because the Lord loves you, and because he was keeping the oath he had sworn to your ancestors. That is why the Lord rescued you with such amazing power from your slavery under Pharaoh in Egypt. Understand, therefore, that the Lord your God is indeed God. He is the faithful God who keeps his covenant for 1,000 generations and constantly loves those who love him and obey his commands. But he does not hesitate to punish and destroy those who hate him.
Weird how that's always the end of that phrase. I've noticed whenever it's like, God loves his people, there's always a comma, but he will kill people without hesitation, no matter how much he loves them.
So there's actually something I want to bring up that we're going to get to much years from now.
Okay.
One of everybody's favorite verses that's in like every white mom's kitchen, right next to the "It's 1 o'clock, some 5" or whatever sign is.
Okay.
There's a sign that says it's like love is patient, love is kind.
Right. Yeah.
And that's actually a pretty long verse. I don't have it committed to memory, but it's a pretty solid breakdown of everything that the Bible considers love to be.
Do you want me to find it now or not?
Nah, it's really not that big of a deal because I have one specific thing I want to reference and I know exactly what it says. It says, love does not keep track of wrongdoings.
Okay.
So the Bible,
which is a nice sentiment on its own.
It is.
It's very beautiful.
It is. And I mean, like I think most people would argue in any relationship, romantic or otherwise, that if you do care about somebody, you would not keep track of everything they've done wrong to like rub it in their face later. But that's exactly what God does.
Every time. That's his go-to move.
That is his main thing.
Yeah, he's punishing people for a thing they did, and he didn't like it, and he's keeping track of all of it.
So this book defines love in a very specific way, and then the hero of the book does the exact opposite. I just want to point that out.
Yep. Well, do as I say, not as I do. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. But do as I say, or I will fucking kill you would actually be a better version of that saying.
You know me. Lord, thank God, baby. They gotta fucking kill people. What am I gonna do? Not kill people? That sounds terrible.
It sounds awful. It doesn't even make sense. Why would you not?
That's stupid. Don't say that again or I'll kill you.
Verse 12. If you do what God says, life's going to be awesome. If you don't do everything God says, he will fuck your shit up.
Is this that thing again where it's like, hey, if you do this thing, here's 3 lines of how good your life will be. If you do something kind of wrong, here's 47 lines of how bad it'll be.
That doesn't happen right now. That happens later.
But it already happened.
But it happens again.
God damn.
More metal this time.
God fucking damn it. How is it more metal?
Oh, you'll see.
I'm excited. No, I'm horny for it.
God's going to be there when they go and kill everybody, so they don't have to worry about it being hard because he's basically just going to do most of the work for them. When they do kill everybody, they have to burn everything. And if they don't, then God will kill them.
I'm listening. I'm just going to get the brick Bible out and see how...
You do what you need to get through this.
I want to see how the Legos deal with Deuteronomy, because this is all just recap. So does he recap with Legos?
They might just skip this whole book of the Bible, to be totally honest with you, because the only couple things in here that are new, that are funny, they can't really animate with bricks. Chapter 8 is titled Yeah.
before you do that.
Yeah.
So it does have a table of contents, so you can find all the books.
I think I just saw a little Adam minifig, and that makes me very happy.
Yeah, no, it's great. It also,
That's
if you
awesome.
look, his arm's super extended, which is weird.
That is weird. That looks like a dick.
It does look like a dick. I don't like it. So guess how many? It does have Deuteronomy in here. Guess how many pages it is?
2?
Ooh, it is 3. 131 to 134 is. Oh, actually, I think it is 2 because Joshua starts on 134. So you were right.
Dope.
It is. Let me see.
I'm telling you, man, there's 2 pages worth of new material in here.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's really it. It's just Moses dying. That's it. That is. All right. That's boring. That was anticlimactic. I expected it to be. It was just a Lego of Moses, and then it was.
Laying down.
Dead. That's it.
Amazing. Verse 8, I'm sorry, chapter 8. The heading is a call to remember and obey. And the whole chapter is him going, listen to God. Remember when you wandered? Nothing bad happened. Listen to God. Remember when bad shit happened? Listen to God. Remember? Listen. Remember? Listen.
Okay. I'll listen. Yep, I do remember.
Cool.
You want to listen?
Chapter 9, I was getting progressively drunker as I made these notes. And this note sounds like I buy Rick and Morty on iTunes, so I get the little episode descriptions, and they're always like, fucking Morty gets fucked up in this one, bro. Like, that's how they describe the episodes. And I wrote this description like that, but it's also accurate. Chapter 9. Dude, it's so fucking close, you guys. You are so almost about to cross the river and get that sweet, sweet promised land. There's giants there. Don't worry. God's going to kill them for you.
This book is the worst.
I said to read these verses, so I'm gonna. Chapter 9, verse 4. After the Lord your God has done this for you, don't say to yourselves, the Lord has given us this land because we are so righteous. No, it is because of the wickedness of other nations that he is doing it. It is not at all because you are such a righteous, upright people that you are about to occupy their land. The Lord your God will drive out these nations ahead of you only because of their wickedness, and to fulfill the oath he had sworn to your ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I will say it again. The Lord your God is not giving you this land because you are righteous, for you are not. You are a stubborn people.
So many mixed signals, you know? It's just, but you just, what? But you said that, and now you're. It hurts.
I know.
You can keep going. I just gotta hide in my shirt now.
Okay.
This is where I want to be.
The rest of chapter 9 is Moses describing the golden calf incident.
Okay, that's fine. I hate it, but it's fine.
Remember how angry you made the Lord your God out in the wilderness from the day you left Egypt until now, and you have constantly rebelled against him. Remember how angry you made him at Mount Sinai when he was ready to destroy you? Moses takes credit for getting them not destroyed, and he talks about how he came down and he saw the calf and he smashed the tablets. He just does the whole thing. Chapter 10, he talks about the tablets again and talks about how he got new tablets because he smashed the old tablets because he got mad.
Okay.
In verse 12, he reiterates that you need to listen to God. I don't know if we've covered that.
For a long time.
But you need to obey God.
He says it a lot.
Fear the Lord your God and worship him and cling to him. Your other oaths must be in his name alone. I don't know if we've gone over this, but just, yeah, obey God. Chapter 11. I'm not positive if we've gone over this yet, but fucking obey God. Verse 8 through 32 is the first time that he says, here's 4 verses of cool shit that happens if you listen, and here's 20 verses of fucked up shit that happens if you don't.
Come on, man. Okay.
Chapter 12. When you go to the promised land.
Well, you said it was more metal, right?
No, the second time it happens is more metal. This one's just whatever.
Oh, this is reiterating the first time that it happened?
No, it's a new one, but it's just not as good as the second one that's new.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to read you the good one.
Okay, cool. You know what this feels like a little bit, though? Like all the repetition? So if Moses is just calling all of Israel around and to tell the story. So one time I was working this event at a restaurant. We had like private events and stuff. And one day I was working this event, and it was for like some sort of local like awards for people who were like philanthropists and like helped out with the community.
Okay.
And so what they would do is they would call people up, like they would like give out these little cool awards, and it was really nice for everyone. So they'd bring people up and talk, and everyone talked a lot. And the main woman who was in charge of it, she talked a whole fucking lot.
Like maybe
so it was
most.
like, oh, dude, it was ridiculous. And I think it was early in the morning too. I think it was like 9 or 10 in the morning that we had to do this. So we were just sitting there listening. And so, and for those of you who are like 9 or 10 is not that early. For restaurant folk, that is like 7 a.m.
Early, especially as bartenders.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it was rough. And so like working an event, you don't have to do that much. But once the event gets started, especially, you just have to be there in case anyone needs anything.
Right.
And while people are talking, you don't want to interrupt. So there was like 4 of us working, and we would take shifts. So because we weren't doing anything, but we had to be there in case anybody needed anything. So we only needed one of us in at a time. So we would either go 2 at a time, just so like someone else was there with you.
Right. They could suffer with you.
Yeah, so we'd sit there and like pretend to look professional and just like sit like this and just look around and like be like look vaguely interested, or just sit where you couldn't see us behind the bar and like play cards. And then someone else would walk in and be like, oh shit, it's our turn to go fucking like relax in a booth somewhere and take a nap. Great. So we would just do that while people were talking. And that's what this feels like. It was like half of Israel's just like, he can't see us because we're in the back. So we're just gonna duck out for a minute, and then we're just gonna do the whole switcheroo in like 20 minutes or so, because we've already done all this stuff. He's telling us stuff that we've fucking done. So we'll just tap out, tap back in. He won't notice. He probably can't even fucking see. He's old as shit, and he's stupid, and he's a jackass. So who fucking cares? And what's he gonna do? Fucking get stage fright at me? Just be like, oh, hey, could you guys not? Fucking Moses. Nothing but a bitch anyway. His old ass, bitch ass. What's he gonna do? Kick my ass with his fucking walking stick? He's laying down. He can't even walk without a stick. Dummy. Ugh, I'm so mad. It's so fucking upset. This is the worst. I feel bad for you because you read all this.
Twice.
Ugh, that's exhausting.
Yeah. Chapter 12. When you go to the promised land, you seriously need to destroy every place that they worshipped. Any gods that were not the God. No matter where they were. Doesn't matter if they were like an inconvenient place, like in mountains. You have to destroy them. If they're in the forest, I don't give a shit. Fuck them up.
Okay. All right.
God's going to pick a new place for you to worship, and that's where you have to do it. In the place that he picks. No more of this just praising God wherever you want. Willy-nilly bullshit. That's where he wants it. Apparently, I'm supposed to read verses 8 and 9.
Okay.
Oh, I love this. Today you are doing whatever you please, but that is not how it will be when you arrive in the place of rest the Lord your God is giving you.
I'm gonna call time out real quick on that. I'm gonna call hey, so you said I'm doing what I like right now, but then when I get to the place where I get to rest, I don't get
correct.
To...
Yeah. So okay, so yeah. Question. Go on. Yeah.
It's kind of an overall question, I guess, for everything. Why would I do that if I don't get to do what I? You see where I'm going with it? Like, why would I?
Think I see what you're saying. Sure.
Because I'm doing what I want right now, which is great. I love doing what I want.
Right.
So why would I switch that up to do something I don't want to do in order to do something I want to do?
I guess because I could kill you whenever I want. That'd be the main reason. Like I've set a
Pretty
lot of
fair.
people on fire. I've done a lot of plagues.
That's fair. Okay.
I'm kind of this is kind of your summer vacation
Yeah.
before you get to like the school year of worshiping me.
In murder.
Mm-hmm. Have
I
we
don't
met?
want
I'm kind of only all about one thing. Two things, but
two things. Yeah. It's you and then murder are your favorite.
And
thing.
they do flip flop, which is
Sometimes
number one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
More often than not, it's the murder.
All right. Well, it just seems. No, one more question, I guess.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If I'm doing what I want now,
Sure.
and then later I don't get to do what I want, and I was doing fine, no offense,
Yeah, no,
without you,
sure.
Why are you here now bothering me?
That's a good one.
I was just. I mean, listen, not to like
I
cramp your
guess
style.
mainly just because you're a huge piece of shit and I could kill you whenever I want because I hate you.
I don't know. Man, this did not go the way I thought it was going to go.
Yeah, no, both of us are actually pretty surprised to be where we're at.
Well, damn, I guess if you're not happy, I'll just do what you say, I suppose.
Cool. I mean, I feel like we honestly could have skipped everything we just did, which has actually now put me in a pretty bad mood.
Cool, but now I'm going to do what you want so you won't kill me.
Yeah, but I wasn't going to kill you before, but now I'm mad because you made me do some shit I didn't want to do and you reminded me that you suck.
For asking a question?
Mm-hmm.
Seems kind of cruel.
Here's the thing. And I think that we're both forgetting this. I hate you.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Whoa.
I hated your parents.
But you love us. It says so in the book.
I hated your parents. No. That was a typo. I've hated everybody for at least 10 generations. There were these two dudes that I really liked. One of them took
Why'd
his
you
wife
like
around,
so much?
getting her banged by other people. That was dope.
Wait, that was what? You like what?
I fucked this other dude. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
You like
But
that?
for the most part, honestly, I've just kind of hated everybody that I've ever made. But I promised those guys that their bloodline was going to go on for a long time, and now really, I just feel like I'm kind of committed to that because I did this thing where I said that I wouldn't break my promise. But if I'm being honest, this is really just a waste of time, and I'm realizing now how much I hate you. So I would say it's time for you to go ahead and just take a stroll.
Gotta go ahead and take a stroll.
Cool. Just keep in mind that once I pick a new place for you to worship me, that's where you have to do sacrifices. You don't have to worry about me getting mad if you kill just your normal food that you eat at home in your house. But if you sacrifice something in your house, I'm gonna be super pissed. I'm probably gonna set you on fire.
Doesn't make any sense, but okay.
Cool.